All right. We are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where we interview special guests each and every week from different walks of life in the reselling world. Here we'll discuss the highs and lows of reselling and dive into great conversation. We are positive that you're going to hear something that's going to help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray, and I'm not joined by my co-host, Dustin, but I am joined with a little help from my friends. We have Kristen and Real Squirrel coming in from Parts Unknown.
Sound? I need that beat, man. That's
you need the beat? I'll give it to you. I'll give it
Is
to
that
you.
Epidemic Sound? Is that Epidemic Sound?
Even better. Angie Resells is in the building, and we have the Philly Flitter himself is also here.
Like a little naughty today.
Ooh.
Naughty.
Cheers.
Cheers. I have what is this?
I got the finest teas. Not just
what do you got to
tea.
drink there, Angie?
Water.
Water. I have. Are you guys big sparkling water people?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
Especially that
sparkling water of
I'm
choice?
done with soda now. Like if I need that fizz, I go for a bubbly. I go for like.
Is it bad
bubbly.
for your teeth though?
No.
I know we were talking about bad for our teeth things.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
No, okay. I was gonna ask my dentist the other day
No
about
Gatorade, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Some water is bad for your teeth. Did you
yeah,
know?
like Kristen was saying. Yeah, because the pH levels are all jacked up.
Yeah.
That's why I was
pH
like,
levels in water, man.
yeah,
So this is why people turn into the Nashville Flipper podcast to hear about pH.
that's
levels
right,
in
to hear
water.
about water. But you know, I saw.
This is
I'm
why
gonna.
they're here.
I need to get like a tinfoil hat to where I talk about conspiracy theories all the time. Because someone was telling me that drinking water is a conspiracy theory. Because growing up, they never told us we needed to drink water, and now we're like, you need to drink like
They
10
also
glasses of water a
never
day.
told you to pay your taxes when you're growing up too. But I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's coming
But
to
I'm
a point.
saying, like back in the day, Angie, growing up, did they tell you needed to drink water?
We just did.
Yeah.
Here's
thought
the
that
thing.
was just
we
common
never had
sense.
like
Right.
a refrigerator full of sodas like they do now. You had Kool-Aid and you had water from
Water,
the hose.
The tap.
That's what you
Water
drank.
from the tap.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Well, I never.
They also
I
didn't
grew
teach you
up
how to
drinking
breathe,
Coca-Cola.
right? But you're
What's
still
that?
breathing somehow. They also don't tell you how to breathe either. But you
That is
still
true.
learn
That's
that.
it. Yeah. So let me take my tinfoil hat off and put that off to the side. But
What
guys,
are
I
you
wanted to
holding?
have.
What is in your hand? What is that?
I know.
Oh, this is a fidget toy.
Oh, see, I just fidget with pens and chapstick
Yeah.
and
So it has many multiple fidget things. My wife got it
Wow.
for me because
That's good for people with ADD.
if I ever sit like in a sit down in a long, if I'm not talking or anything, my knee, I'm like a knee bouncer.
Oh,
same.
Kristen is like that too. Good.
Dude,
Now.
in school, I would drive people crazy. They're like, you
Well,
need to stop.
I
And I'm
know,
like, I
and it
can't
hits you.
help it.
Yeah.
When
it
we were at
hurts not
Cracker
to.
Barrel together, I thought she was going to tip the table over. That's how much she was fidgeting. I thought the table was going to go over because she just kept going. I thought she
When
was
you
just
were
like,
where? When you were where?
at Cracker Barrel with Kristen when we went on our
Oh.
date together. It was so cute.
With my aunt and my mom. Yeah. And at church too. You don't even know you're doing it. The whole pew is bouncing and they're all looking at you like, knock
Yep.
it off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I have to be doodling or just doing something
Or
like
opening
my
packs.
mind. I do think I do have like a high functioning form of ADHD. I think we probably all do, to be honest.
I think that's one of the qualifications of being a reseller. I think you
I
have to.
agree with you.
I think if you are able to stay home and
Let me
get
put my
work done and be
conspiracy hat on.
motivated, then yeah, you've got
Yeah.
some sort of
Definitely.
What'd you say, Kristen? Because you were
personality
rudely interrupted by a
Right?
gentleman.
I think if you're at home and you can function
She's
and
used
get
to it.
work done, again,
right.
whatever.
But guys, I
And when
wanted
you're
to-
at home and you're
Online.
functioning and you need to get work done, it really helps having ADHD.
Yeah.
I heard it the
When
whole
you
time. I
get
don't
it
know how you
done.
guys can hear over me. It's very easy to hear over me.
Yeah, but I wanted to have. I guess what do we call this? We just need to start a podcast with us for. It's like the Let's Do Lunch featuring Paul featuring
Crony
This
talk.
Week in Reselling podcast.
The Pocket Change podcast featuring Let's Do Lunch, featuring This Week in Reselling, featuring the flip side.
the flip side. I forgot you even had a
The flip
podcast.
side of doing lunch with Nashville Flippers.
There we go.
Oh, I like that. There we go. There we go. But guys,
Really,
if you
really nice, concise name there. Right there.
I like it. I like it. But
That never airs.
we are going to talk about. I wanted to have my friends on because I feel like you guys were like the reason for me to go ahead and doing the Nashville meetup, like encouraging me and making it to where it's like, hey, you need to do this because people are going to come and they're going to want to come to Nashville. So I would say that you three are like the co-host of this event, especially with the people that you will be bringing because they want to meet you guys. And the Facebook group, last time I checked, has 60 something people
Already.
That's great.
60,000.
which is a little intimidating, and it's scary because I'm like, how are all these people going to be eating in the same restaurant at the same time?
So in other words, Ray wants to
That
put
sounds like a you problem right there. That sounds like
It
a
does
you
sound
problem
like a
to
me
figure out.
problem, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fun, and it'll be fine.
It's gonna
And
be fun.
and I'm gonna need y'all's help to like just kind of like rally the troops and help with like like all that stuff. So it's good to have people that can back me up on that. But for the people that haven't heard, we are doing a meetup April 26th or the 28th here in Nashville. All the information is linked down in the description below. And this is the first pre-recorded podcast that we're doing for This Week in Reselling. So I hope this goes well, and I hope there'll be many more to come. But all the events are down in the description below. Check out the Facebook group. Make sure you book the hotel. And you guys know what we're doing. What are some of the highlights that you guys are looking forward to?
Well, personally, I'm excited to go to your Amazon bin store. What?
Oh, okay.
I think
That's not on the schedule.
It's not on the
That's on the
schedule.
pre-schedule.
The pre-schedule. And guys, if you
I
get here
wouldn't worry.
earlier,
Kristen
you
just
can,
looks something that's
be
not on the schedule.
you can
Yeah.
be on
the
the schedule. You can be on the pre-schedule if you would like. Also, it'll be fun. One of the things, Scott, the bearded, is it the bearded thrifter?
Picker.
Paul?
Picker. Bearded
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 picker. I would say like he would be like the second generation of reselling YouTube people, Paul. Or the
Oh,
first gen.
No, he's the first gen. We're the
like
second
first gen. First gen. Okay.
He's the OG. Yeah, OG gen.
So first gen, I
We
would
wouldn't
think-
be here if it wasn't for that gen. Actually, technically, Angie, I think, is part of the first gen too. Angie's been
And
around
maybe
for like
Kristen.
No.
60 years.
Well, I'm saying like
No,
YouTube.
no, YouTube.
resellers.
Talking about
not
YouTube.
necessarily like
Right.
reselling. in
I'm talking
general.
about age. Yeah, if you're talking about age,
Yeah.
Kristen is definitely first gen. If you're talking about age,
yeah.
Kristen is
Age-
first gen by a mile.
I'm
We're talking
gonna
about
own
YouTube here. Talking about YouTube here.
Oh my god.
He's just winning points today.
Strike two for Mr. Philly Flipper over here. But we'll get to roast him here in a little bit.
Thank
But,
you very much.
So
That's
Amazon
what reminds
bins,
me
Amazon bins. Angie, what are you looking forward to?
I think what I'm looking forward to the most, I mean, obviously we're all resellers, so we want to do all the reselling things.
Yeah.
But part up for me
Mhm.
is really getting to know people and being able to spend like quality time doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
So the angry otter or whatever,
Beaver.
The wild beaver.
wild
It's the
beaver.
beaver.
Okay.
Wild
There
beaver.
we
Get it
can
right.
do karaoke and bull riding and
Oh, we're
all
gonna-
of that stuff.
I forgot about the bull riding.
I am like
Yeah.
totally
Bull riding.
mechanical
There's
bull
karaoke. There's
Yeah.
pool
And you know-
tables.
What's funny,
Yeah.
Kristen, when you were out gallivanting on the seas,
Yes.
Gallivanted a lot.
Paul and Angie and myself were putting this event together.
We're busy working. Busy
Initially-
putting our something to the ground.
Well, as you
Feet to the
reminded us,
ground.
I'm older than
I don't
you, so
know.
I'm this close to retiring. So I had to get a pre.
you go.
I've already
Sure.
done all my work.
It's very true.
That's
Very
true. So initially we were going to go to the Wild Horse Saloon.
And we talked them out of it. Me
And we
Angie
were
And
said
what
like,
was the
no,
reason why we didn't want to go? Like, I
because
don't
it
understand.
sucked.
You can't talk at a club. It'd be too loud.
Bro,
too much of a
this is going to be
club.
just this. This is going to be the
No,
same
this
thing.
is
I
like
have a
is
mechanical
different.
bull.
this is
No,
a
they
place that's
They
like
do at the Wild Beaver.
Like
Well, that's what we
really laid back, chill. Like you can just enjoy yourself. There's activities for everyone.
It's not going to be like that, Angie. It's going to be crazy.
It is.
It's not gonna be laid back. Angie, you're gonna be getting on this mechanical ball.
It's gonna be very
I
loud,
didn't say I wasn't getting on
just
the
like
bowl. I'm
most
just
bars
saying.
are. But
Very loud.
I think the bull sold us on the beaver.
Yes,
The
and the
bull.
The
karaoke.
bull song.
By the way, I'm wearing a bull shirt. I didn't even plan it.
Oh,
Got a
look at
bull
you.
on my shirt.
Spain?
Prepping.
And if we get
Huh?
more than 50 people that come, I'll ride the bull.
Whoa,
Oh,
Angie. I don't think
guys
Angie needs
remember
an excuse
the
to ride
guys
the bull.
Actually,
remember
I'll
the
probably ride the
throwback
bull no matter
when
what.
Ray thought a bull and a cow were different animals? Remember that throwback? Can't believe Ray thought that.
There are different species
I
of.
can't believe Ray
cattle.
thought a bull and a cow were different animals. Can you guys believe that? That was crazy.
Ray
They
thought
are
that.
different.
Yeah, Ray.
They're different, but they're not
One's a
that different.
male and one's a female.
They're not different races.
Yeah, come on, Ray. They're the same animal.
I'll bet they're
Oh
the
my
same,
gosh.
like Latin, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. The species.
Yeah.
They're
Ray, you don't remember the argument? You don't remember the argument, Ray?
I don't.
I was
remember
the one
argument.
fighting for them being different. You were the one fighting for them being the same. Now you're taking
They
the
are
side.
the.
They
oh,
are the same. Now you're saying opposite.
Wait, I don't remember. But I was gonna say something about the bearded picker. Yeah, so the bearded picker
Scott yes.
reached out, Scott, and wanted to promote the meetup. So he started promoting that on his live channel today,
That's
which is
awesome.
amazing. And so he got a couple people that signed up, which I got to meet Scott at the original Nashville meetup, which Philip Lewis, shout out to him, he is the
Shout out, Philip.
the put togetherer of the first one. And since COVID is just
Organizer.
kind of like, we didn't do it anymore, but this is going to be way more fun. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We went to like
Kristen
Ryan's
wasn't at the
buffet.
first one. Kristen wasn't at the first one.
But
That
I
by
did
itself
meet-
raises the bar.
I
That
did
is
meet
true.
Scott. He was at Boss the first year I went.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I met Scott at Cincinnati Rally last year. And it was amazing. He's a
Nice.
good guy.
So, Paul,
It's
what
a
are
good
you
dude.
what are you looking forward to at the Nashville meetup besides everything else that we're doing away from the
I'm looking
actual-
forward to signing all the autographs and taking all the selfies and just hearing people say how I changed their lives with my
Oh
content.
my god!
And letting people gaze into your eyes.
And just staring at them with my baby blues
Dude,
until they
okay.
pass out.
I think
Can we
mine
talk
are
about
really
the-
That's out. Well then.
So,
Hold on,
Paul,
hold on,
I
hold on,
watched
hold on.
Mel's video.
Hold on.
Mel's video from
With
when
these,
she.
Ray. Staring at them with
Oh
these.
my gosh!
I think mine are as blue as yours.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Look at that.
I
Look
don't
at that
think
blue.
so. For the people that are listening to it audibly, come over to the YouTube channel and you get to look. Well, don't come over because you might get
You
hypnotized by
Vote.
You
Right.
might get
Mine's,
hypnotized. You
I'm
might
just-
get lost.
You
I'm
have to
just
get
saying.
really close, Kristen,
real close.
because
real
he
close.
is doing. No, you literally got to put your eyeballs
Oh,
up there.
I'm not getting that
yours
close
are
to-
just as
Ew.
blue as yours.
Whoa. What is that? Get
I
those
don't
little-
know. I think your pupils may be a
Did we
little
just-
dilated.
we just
You
lose,
okay,
like-
Kristen?
We just lost 14 people. What happened?
You're
Right.
cruel.
So, what was I going to say? I watched Mel's video
Oh,
of when
hey.
she
Oh,
came
me
over.
too.
Dude,
You saw me 100
bro,
pounds heavier.
I was like, how
Wow.
big were you? Not saying that
I
you
was
were
big. That was
you
a big
were
boy.
big.
Man.
And I was
It's
like, is this
significant.
Paul?
What do you mean? You saw me like that video was from the bins, which was 2 days before FlipCon. You saw me.
I
at
know,
FlipCon.
but
You
I don't
how
remember
big I
you
was?
being that big.
Yeah, man. I wore it well, but I was.
No, we
big.
just
Yeah,
see you
for
all
sure.
the time, so it's been a gradual thing. But to
Right.
see it, like
Yeah.
her just put that video out, it
Man.
was like, wow.
Yes.
Well, and I looked back. There's a picture that you and I took when I very first met you for like 5 seconds, and then there's
Yes.
the picture that we just took. There's a
Yes.
significant difference between that picture.
Well, I
and
would
this
hope. It's 100
Yeah.
pounds.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because what is the over under of people coming up to Paul and saying, "Oh my gosh, look how much weight you lost"? Can we take bets during the
I don't
meetup?
know. I feel like by this time they will get used to it. Like I don't think it will be like
I
a
don't know.
surprise.
I think there's
right?
going to be more people walk up to either one of us and say, "Oh my gosh, you're so tall."
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what-
to Kristen for sure.
yeah.
Kristen is like freaky tall.
Thanks. That's so sweet of you to say.
It's a good.
Like-
it's a good.
What are you, 6'1", 6'2", Kristen?
No, I'm just 6 foot.
Oh, just
Are
Right.
any of your kids as tall
But
as
she
you,
wears
Kristen?
heels sometimes too, so that
yeah. Are you wearing heels in Nashville?
10-inch ones?
I'm wearing heels right now.
Whoa! Whoa!
No,
she just
those are
pulled
like boots. Those are like.
She almost,
booties.
heel.
she almost,
like a
Okay.
she almost just Sharon Stoned us from Basic Instinct right there, man.
Oh,
She
no,
was
it
almost
was
there.
She's showing some ankle though.
She was about to say, "What are you going to arrest me for
Are you
smoking?"
wearing jeans?
Yeah.
Look
I
at
know,
you!
shocking.
Look at you with the jeans.
Look at you wearing jeans.
The
I wear
rural
jeans a
jean
lot.
squirrel.
Well, because you have issues finding jeans.
I do. And
Yeah.
because that's why I'm wearing the boots, because they're too short when I wear them with my tennis shoes.
Didn't Kristen pick this in the things that don't last long? Like a pair
Jeans?
of jeans was that was your pick?
A good pair of jeans,
I don't remember.
That was one of the worst picks ever. Almost as bad as ketchup going first overall.
dude.
Well,
No, a good pair of jeans is a good pick because I used to have a pair of jeans that I absolutely loved.
Maybe it was hard to find.
The crotch busted out on them.
that does sound like
Wow.
an
I
issue.
just hate it when the crotch busts out, man. It's just
I
the
can
worst.
honestly say I've never had a pair
Busted
of
out.
jeans.
You
have
never
the
had a
crotch.
blowout in the crotch area?
No.
Not in the front, but just kind of like
I've had the pocket blowout before.
No.
Like you got to put your phone in it. The ones that don't have any stretch in them, the old, the vintage ones.
yeah, just real like raw denim.
Yeah, your phone.
I had a
in the pocket.
blowout on the back area when I
The
bent
back
over a
end?
couple of times, and then you hear a little. I've had that
cheeks?
happen.
Them cheeks in the back.
Well,
So,
that was
question
100 pounds heavier than
questions
me.
for you girls, because you girls are more experienced in these meetup things than I am, because
Oh.
I haven't done any.
We
And you
did
guys
do
have
a
done-
meetup. Yeah.
And you guys have done one. So when you guys did the meetup for the Let's Do Lunch, where did you guys meet up? What state?
So we went in St. Louis, Missouri, because at the time it was halfway for Angie and I to drive and meet there.
Okay.
Because I was in Colorado, she's in Florida. So we met in St. Louis and we went to the Denver Bins after. Was it before or after? No,
The
after
St. Louis Bins or the Denver Bins?
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis Bins.
Okay.
But we went to this, like, what would you call it, Angie? Like a
It's like a
food court?
like a food hall, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like an upscale food court.
Okay.
But was like food truck food.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Like-
cool food truck food.
Yeah.
And that we do have a really nice food hall here in Nashville, and it was like where we went to that store, Kristen, when you were here, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Nash
right.
store. So there's like a food hall right there in the same vicinity. But I'm like, I don't know if people would want to do that. So like, I left it off the list.
Well, the reason that we did it that way is because Angie and I didn't want to. I'm speaking for Angie, of course. We didn't want to we wanted everybody to be on their own and be like,
Mhm.
okay, if you want to go get something to eat, you can get something to eat. You can spend what you want to spend, and you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. And there's lots of things to choose from. So we just went a little early and sort of staked out a spot.
For everyone.
People
Yeah.
could come, and that's why it was really helpful to have the Facebook group like you've made, so that we kind of had an idea of about how many people were going to be coming. So it was great that people let us know in advance so that we could sort of plan around that and know how much space to sort of stamp out so that people had places to sit.
How many people that signed up for the Facebook group compared to how many people actually showed up?
More people showed up.
More
than
people
signed
showed up than the Well, that's my worry. Yeah. Okay. Great.
There
So
were people that showed up and then we were like, we've never heard of you before. This is so cool that you're
Welcome.
here.
I mean, they
Oh, that's
literally
fun.
said nothing beforehand, and they just showed up with signs and everything.
Yeah.
what
What do you mean
the
with
signs say?
signs?
Like, so that they would be like, I don't know, so that when they saw us, they had something to be like, hey, I'm here for the group.
And it
Oh.
was funny because as we stood there together, we want to make sure that we greeted everybody that came by. We would stand there
Yeah.
together and people, I mean, it was a public place. There was lots of people there,
Mhm.
eating lunch. And
Was
doing
that weird?
No,
It's like, what are these girls doing?
no,
Yeah.
that part wasn't weird. It was the people that walked up to us that we'd never seen before, never met before, didn't know anything about them. And they were like, hi. We were so excited to see them, but we didn't know that we were excited to see them because we didn't know them.
We didn't know them
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, it
That's
was
so
really
fun.
cool.
Do you know if
Uh-uh.
any of those people are coming to the Nashville one to see
Probably.
you again?
I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, we still have our
Most likely.
Facebook group. We should put it out there so
Yeah,
that
I'll
will.
send you all the promotional stuff, and I'll
Yeah.
let you
For
know.
sure.
And then you guys can be like, we'll be in the Nashville meetup or
we would love
whatever.
You just think about like stat wise of how many people like view your videos and compared to how much comments you have. There's a lot more people that watch that don't comment, and
Yeah.
hence
True.
probably don't know who they are, but they're probably big fans. So like it's
Yeah.
just
And
bound to
people
happen.
that just don't like have any kind of presence on social media at all. We
Yeah.
had people like that coming, and they were just like, "We would like
Right.
to do it, but we just learned so much from you and stuff." And it was
Yeah.
great to meet
So
people
I
like
just
that.
did my first eBay meetup, which was super cool. So it was in my little local
Oh
area.
yes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I loved my Denver meetup. I love everybody in the Denver area. There was such a strong like support.
Did you guys
group.
go to the Dollar General?
No, we didn't go to the Dollar General.
No.
But I
It's the place
put it
to
out
be.
there, and so like I've got a Facebook group for this particular like area, so
Mhm.
you know the people in the area can get. But I put it out on eBay, and so
On eBay.
yeah,
Like-
eBay has a community group so that you can go and find other people in your area for meetup. So
Fake
I went,
reseller over here,
yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but no, the community
Aren't you a
group on
professional
eBay.
reseller?
Yeah.
I haven't.
So we
I
had
haven't
two
ventured to
people.
that part.
We had two people show up that aren't on social media at all. I had no idea these people were coming, so it was super cool to see these.
Just from eBay.
But they saw
have
it from the from the
on
eBay
the
thing.
bulletin?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
On the
Mhm.
bulletin? How do I even see it on the bulletin?
That's interesting. Okay. So my question for you girls is, what is something when you guys did your meetup that absolutely worked, that if you were to do another one, this is something that we need to do, and something that completely did not work and then you would kind of like change things around? Because I want this to be like the
Everything that we
best.
did totally worked.
That's a great political answer there.
I don't know.
Listening for you.
Yeah. Angie?
I don't know.
Wow.
The reason why I ask is I want this to be
The best
a learning.
meetup ever.
Well, I want people to have fun and feel like they still got something out of it. And I
Right.
know that Scott was saying today in his live, the reason you go to these meetups is to be around like-minded people and see how their businesses work compared to yours, or even if you're social media, how that's different from, you know, how you do it or they do it, or how they want to get into it, or maybe they're scared and they want tips and
Right.
stuff like that. Like I told you, I would mention to you guys earlier that I had lunch with a friend that it has a huge podcast, and he was asking me all kinds of questions like, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you get monetized on Facebook? How do you get monetized on TikTok? Like, we're leaving money on the table, and you seem to have more of a grasp to do this kind of stuff than we do. And these are kind of questions and conversations that you can have when you go to a meetup, and I think it's really cool. And I wanted it to be free, so there's no barrier of entry for people that may not have those funds to just kind of, if you live close to Nashville and you can make the drive, you don't have to do everything that's on the list. Maybe you just go to lunch one time and just be around the people.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's a big thing, Ray. Our meetup was small. It was not. It was most of a day, but it wasn't multiple days. We wanted it to be small because it was just super informal. But I like the idea. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, going to the FlipCon or the Boss isn't in the cards for them. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
And I like that people
But
can come to dinner if they want, or they can go to McDonald's if they want.
Exactly.
They can come, you know, some people may be like, yeah, I don't want to go to the bar at the end that has because that's not their speed, but they can still come and go with us to church and go and get lunch at the next day, and they can still go to the Goodwill bins and different things like that. I really like that it's a way that people can pick and choose the things that they want, and it can be as, you know, inexpensive as they need it to be.
Yeah.
So I do really like that.
It is cool that you can make it kind of a la carte to suit your schedule and your funding.
Yeah. Because someone that's really excited to come, and they shot me a message, is Faith and Paul from My Reseller Genie. And they're like,
Wow.
We
this
love
is like
them.
a perfect time. They said this is a perfect time
I don't want to go now.
because tax season is done, and we're gonna be able to come and have fun. And they
I
even
want to
asked
be
me,
the most handsome guy there. Now I got
handsome
know.
Paul.
Come on.
Handsome
And the
Paul is
tallness.
very handsome.
I think he's taller than you, Paul.
No,
It's-
but he's close.
I don't know.
depend-
It's close.
Every
Ooh, I
time
think we have a standoff.
we measured, and he was taller, but I was in Crocs and he was in sneakers. So and he was about EA big taller than me.
Well, you
So
don't
I
even
think-
notice which Paul is taller than the other because you're like in awe of how handsome Paul is.
There you go.
Handsome
So-
Paul is
Handsome
very
Paul.
handsome. Handsome
Yeah.
Paul is very handsome. I speak for myself, who is also a handsome Paul, but I cannot hold a candle to how handsome the handsome
Paul.
Paul is.
He's handsome Paul for sure.
It's
I'm
coming
sure
from
he
somebody who
loves
is
his
a Paul
nickname.
and who is handsome. I respect the game, sir. I
So
respect
there's
the
tall
game.
Paul and handsome Paul. Is that
Have
what-
you ever met
No.
Faith and Paul before?
Flirter Paul.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
they
so
were
they're amazing people, and they're
They are
super
so
excited.
amazing.
Yes.
And before they even know, because I kind of like put it in their
Use
ear
code
before
Philly
I-
Flipper for my reseller journey. guys.
Nashville
So
Flipper.
Squirrel Squad.
PG resells.
There you go.
What happened to the
even-
pod? The
Before I
pod?
made-
The code's gone?
The pod
Still
is
do
it
that
done?
too, I
You can
guess.
still use it. There you go.
That was such a good code. You guys had
That
the
is
pod.
a great code.
That's a great code.
Yeah. But
Let's just Google it.
I
Let's
kind of
Google
put
the
it in
pod.
Faith's ear that it's like this is kind of like what we want to do. And I know that you've been wanting to come to Nashville because she's had asked me like, hey, we want to come to Nashville. Would you invite us to church? And I'm like, of course. And that's when I put the list out. That's one of the reasons I put it, because maybe some people may be like embarrassed to go or ask. I'm like, well, this is an opportunity for you to go. And if you want to go, you can. If you don't, that's okay. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see all three of you guys all in one place.
I know
Oh,
it's gonna
time.
be amazing.
Yeah, and we're gonna have so much fun. I can't
Right.
wait.
Did
And
you meet Angie yet?
No, I've never met Angie.
I know it
Okay, me
seems like
neither.
we've met 100
Me
times,
neither.
all of us.
Yeah,
but-
Me neither.
I've never met her.
First
But,
time.
we'll get to meet her.
Wait,
I
for
met,
Paul, have
Are you
met
bringing
Angie?
Oliver?
I'm not bringing Ollie.
Oh,
Ollie
I
doesn't like
met-
people too
I
much.
met this
oh,
kid.
that's right.
I met that kid. I have not met.
But
Which
it's
is so
almost like we
weird.
met because we literally talk on video every single
Every day.
Every day.
Angie,
Every
so
day.
have you made your decision? This is moving. I don't know if you saw my latest video, Angie, but of me
That
going
pallet
to the
sucked.
pallet. It was a box, and it was terrible.
I don't want to ruin the video, but that box sucked.
No, and it. So go watch the video, everybody. But
And see how bad it sucked.
Yes.
I said
So-
earlier, I don't think,
So,
after
are you gonna
seeing
fly?
that,
You need to see the electronic pallets are way better. So these are like high piece count, like boxes, which I took a low risk buying a box for $65.
yeah, but you
I c-
threw away 80%.
I did.
So
That's
has
why it was a
everybody-
low risk.
has
Instead of
everybody
buying a Gaylord for $395, I bought a box for $65. But I purchased electronic pallets from the same place before, Angie, and those are way better. But
Are they?
you got to pay to play.
$500 is not
Pay
bad
to
at all.
play.
Yeah. So my question is, if you're driving or if you're flying, depending on the pallet places and all this information, I'm going to put pallet places in our Facebook group probably tomorrow. So if you're listening to this and you want to be here, I'm going to put all that stuff on there. You had a question, Paul?
I didn't have a question, but I might be driving now.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh.
I
Didn't you buy a
love,
ticket already?
So that you
I
get a
did.
pallet?
I did not buy the ticket already, but I love riding on this car, so I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy
What's the
trip.
drive, though? That's a far.
11 hours.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I can make it like a thrift trip and stop by a couple
Mhm.
places along the way, you know, and
And then you're only
make
6
it worth
hours
it.
from St. Louis, so then you should just go ahead and keep going.
Why would I go to St. Louis?
Why would you go to St. Louis?
I'd meet you in St. Louis to go to the Benz or something.
You're
I was
already
thinking
doing- You
about.
would just
I,
come
I was
down?
thinking about.
Are you driving?
Is like
Oh my God.
Alabama on the way? Mississippi on the way?
Yeah, but it's kind
Tennessee?
of
I
away.
think so,
From,
right?
you'll
It's
probably
out of
go
the way,
from.
but
You'll
it's
probably
never
go
gonna be
to
a
Georgia.
It's away, but it's
Let me
not
see.
the way.
You probably go through
Let me
Georgia
see.
Mm.
Because
and Atlanta. So you're
the
gonna drive?
The girls
Kristen?
in Mississippi
I'm
want to see me.
I'd love for everybody to put,
Mississippi is far off.
Yeah.
I'd love for everybody to put in the comments where they're going to be coming from. 'Cause that would
Yes,
be
that's
interesting
great.
to find out.
Yeah.
Nashville.
Is
Tennessee.
Sally coming?
Grammy Sally is not coming.
Oh, that's
No.
disappointing.
I know. No, she's not
Bo.
coming.
Can you convince her to come?
No, Aunt Sherry might come, but
Okay.
Grammy Sally's not. This is not. I know she wants to go to the mall. She doesn't want to go to the pins.
She can go to the mall. We have
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
bougie mall here too, like one of those like with like a Louis and like a Tiffany and stuff.
No.
But
So
doesn't
I'm going
drive- she doesn't
straight
go-
through
Go
Atlanta.
on road trips, does she?
Yeah, she likes road trips and stuff, but
Really?
this is just not her. No, she's not like a reseller. Aunt Sherry's a reseller, and she'd probably
Okay.
really love to come.
Okay, we'll have Aunt Sherry come.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you, Sally.
Yes.
So, what were you saying, Polly?
So this goes. I go straight through Atlanta. According
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Straight
So
to
I
Georgia.
can meet up with like I can meet up with Derek and Jasmine on the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
pick them
Yeah.
up, bring
Meet
them
up
with
with
us.
them. Meet up with Brandon, Georgia Picker somewhere. Make a whole day out of it.
There you go.
Might
There you
be
go.
fun.
Look at you.
Might be fun. It's just like I was thinking about, like if I fly in, I have to rent a car then too, because I can't rely on you driving me everywhere, right? I can't be doing
I mean,
that.
here I was planning on renting a van to get everybody around if they needed to, but it looks like you all are gonna have vehicles, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rent a van anymore.
Although that was what was really cool, I thought, about the Planes to Profit meetup, because that looked so fun to ride.
You just
in.
like the stripper pole, man. You just want to.
Yeah, I did
That's
see that there was a stripper pole in the bus.
Not that
Oh,
that's a
it was.
bad thing. That might have been fun.
I heard it was used, and I heard there was dollars on the floor when they were out of there. That's
Oh,
what I
wow.
heard. That's
Good luck
Okay,
money.
was
I
that
see.
a drinking and
and
thrifting moment?
I heard Kyle had the best dances. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That
It
doesn't
was a party
surprise
bus
me,
though,
though.
right? Dude, we couldn't get a party bus big enough.
A lot of people.
We'll pass a lot of party buses, a lot of bachelorette party buses when we're
Do
on.
they have those kind of those things where you pedal
Yep.
and go through town? Let's do that.
I do not want to. I don't want to be
Can you
drinking
imagine
and
how many of those
exercising
we
at the
probably
same
need?
time.
That's the best. It's the best way to exercise is when you drink at the same
It'd
time.
be like bumper cars with all of us trying to get around town.
Yeah, that thing would have been. We wouldn't get far. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I would not
Angie's
want
yelling
to
at
be
somebody.
doing that.
Angie's yelling at her mom. Angie's yelling at somebody right now. There's a lot of yelling happening.
That song wasn't yelling.
It was a
No,
distraction.
you did it mute, so we heard everything.
So let's bring up the hot topic of the past
Hot
month
topic.
is Paul's new lover from Panama.
We're bringing that up
I do not
on a
believe.
podcast that she might be watching.
We're bringing it up.
I mean,
So
you did
Paul
put
is-
it out there, Paul.
So Paul's falling in love. He is fallen in
Oh
love,
my
head over
God.
heels.
Oh
We
my
are
goodness! Is this
going
getting edited? Is this making the cut? Are you serious?
Paul is fallen in love, head over heels. He is listening to Spanish music in the
Oh
car.
my
He's
goodness.
100%.
Well, you got Kristen,
That's Paul's
Angie. We guys
MO.
hit on this. We guys hit on this.
This is Paul's MO, though. He falls hard and fast.
Oh my goodness! I have not fallen in love.
Fallen
Yeah.
in
Not
love.
yet.
Fallen in love, this man.
What is happening here?
The Philly flirter
Fallen
is
This is
off
the biggest curveball I've got ever in my life right now.
now.
Panama. What's her name? Are we allowed to say her name?
Oh, you already pretty much said
I
everything.
don't. I mean, I
You
didn't
should
name
have.
name.
You should have started with. Are we allowed to talk about this?
Huh? You put it out on your channel. Fallen in love. Paul's been
What did I
fallen
pull
in
it? I
love.
did not put it out on my channel for love. I just put out saying, "Hey, I met somebody and
Head
she's
over
cool."
heels.
And that was it.
Is she coming to the meetup?
No,
Meetup?
she's not coming to the meetup. She's going to be in
You don't
Venezuela.
know that.
If she comes, then Sally will come.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Is she
She's
from
not
Venezuela
coming to
or is
the-
she from Panama?
Who, Sally? No. she's
No, not Sally. Paul's lover.
She was born and raised in Venezuela. She moved to Panama 5 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
And there's no lover people in the comment section. It's just a female that I'm talking to.
He wants
and
you to
that's
say
it.
that with that disclaimer so that he can keep his options open.
No, it's he met a friend. Oh my gosh.
I
y'all,
met somebody
Ray is
and we
making
are
it
talking.
so-
There's nothing past that point right now. It's so
Ray is
hard
making it
to
so scandalous.
it's
How about them Cubs?
it's so hard to have anything past that when I live in Florida and she lives in Panama. It's hard to have anything past just like, hey, we're getting to know each other. Because 2 weeks ago I had no clue who this person was. So it's hard
Paul
to say,
has
I'm
like
in
a
love
90-day streak
in 2
on
weeks.
This is the
Duolingo.
part
He's
of the
learning
Let's Learn
Spanish.
podcast that I look
Not a
at
90 day.
and say,
I have a
"Let's edit that
16
part
day
out."
streak. 16
See,
day streak.
Paul's got a 16-day streak on Duolingo. He's learning Spanish. He's listening to Spanish music. He's watching Shrek with Spanish subtitles.
I
This
am not
man
watching Shrek with Spanish subtitles.
is doing
16
it,
day
guys.
streak. There you go. See?
See?
16 day streak. Yeah, see that.
How did I know? How did I know?
Yeah,
I mean,
put something in the private chat.
I have to habla de español. No, hell no. I'm thinking the over on that one.
I think
thinking
Paul.
the over by a
I think
mile.
Paul knows better than
Oh,
that,
it
for
was a
sure.
joke. That's why I didn't say
That,
that loud.
that's definitely not happening.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
and to be no names mentioned, but
No
apparently,
names.
if people
Seinfeld.
have common sense, they can watch my videos and kind of tell who you're talking about.
Who are we talking about?
It's so funny because I didn't say anything to like anybody, and my mom watched the video,
Yeah?
and she was like, "I can tell there's some chemistry there."
Ooh.
I'm like, "What,
See?
mom?" She's like, I just can tell that there's something there. I'm like, "There's
Mom
nothing
knows.
there, Mom.
Knows.
There's
I
nothing
guess you'll
there."
have to get all of the details when you come to the Nashville meetup.
Yes, exactly.
Apparently,
See,
if
that's
there's
called
still
a
going to be details to
cliffhanger.
be had,
Yeah?
still the meetup is 2 months away. Anything can happen in 2 months.
Literally anything
Literally,
will happen in 2
literally,
months.
Yeah.
literally.
So can you tell us more about the Nashville flea market? Because I'm kind of excited about that too.
Yeah, what do you want
Whoa,
to know, Christian?
she just goes, "Wow, we're done with this."
We have.
I mean, do you have anything else more to say to your followers, Paul? The little people that may be hoping to get a little piece of the Philly flirter, and now their hopes and dreams are crushed.
Dashed again.
I am a single man, Ray. I am a single man.
Still
all
on
I'm
the
saying.
table.
Still, what does that mean? Still, on
Are
the
you
table.
still on the market? Excuse me.
I guess I don't really want to be. I'm not really like looking to be on a market right now.
So you're off the market.
I'm not off the market, but
So you're on the market. You can't be on or off, buddy.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm away from the market. There is no market right now.
So you're
But are
off
you
the market.
marketable?
I don't want to be sold. I am not sold. I'm currently happy to be as far away from the market as possible.
Back
But
So the flea market.
Now back
but
to the flea market.
but
Ooh, this just took a turn.
I
for
don't
the
know
dark
how
side.
this just started to this.
You're the one.
don't
Hey,
know.
we ain't even
I'm
putting
the
words
one.
in your mouth.
I'm
You're the
the
one.
one.
Hey, this was
I'm the
me.
one. I was just sitting
He's
there.
over here-
He's like,
he's
let's
over
talk
here telling
about.
how
Let's
he's
talk
gonna
about Paul and this Panama girl.
I didn't even mention where she was from.
What do you mean? You said Paul fell in love just in Panama. That was your
Did I
word
say
for
that?
word. Yes.
I don't think I said that.
But you didn't say names. There was no names.
No names.
Everything else, let's just put it all out there. for the
Everything
world.
else was said
Oh,
besides
like
the name.
Paul doesn't put out his life.
Or-
Paul, people know what Paul eats for lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
Oh, that is true, Paul. You
Give me a
do
break.
put everything out there. So
Not
Not
everything.
we don't get enough volleyball. That's all I'm going to say. But can you?
Oh yeah, you need to get some volleyball stuff in
I
there.
do want it to.
Oh, Kristen, speaking of volleyball, did I hear that they recently changed some of the volleyball rules for the setter?
Yeah, but that's going to be like that's a whole other discussion that we're going to have to talk about because yes, there's some
Okay.
things. Yeah.
Like I heard
Kristen,
that
do-
you
Do you play
can't
outside or inside?
because it's like I don't know.
Oh,
I'm conf-
you mean volleyball? I thought you meant position.
No.
I mostly played like in the gym. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm.
But
we'll
are
talk
you
volleyball talk
outside
'cause I'm
hitter or
confused about
inside
the rule.
hitter? Do you get the fours? Do you get the ones?
So normally I'm a right side or a middle,
Okay, right side or middle. Gotcha.
but I get to play back row and serve. So that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
but right side because I had a higher blocking percentage, and because at the time it wasn't the libero that took the second hit, it was the right side, so I was the backup setter.
Oh, interesting. Usually libero always takes the
Yeah,
backup.
but things have
Okay,
changed. So
makes sense.
Angie,
Do,
do
do,
you
do,
are
do
you
you do you
following?
cross or line when you hit?
Me neither.
What do you normally go for?
thumbs up or thumbs down depends.
Okay.
Depends on where your block is. Who's blocking you? Where the libero's playing?
I
Are
don't
they-
know.
So the
I am-
Nashville
I am
flea
so-
market.
Now, when you go for the block, do you block cross or you block line, or you try to get both?
You line up with
What
their
do you-
shoulders and you
Yeah.
watch their statistics. So
This is the
Duh.
same as me
T-
watching.
Today, the dude got me so good because I did.
This is like me
line-
explaining Pokemon
and
to you,
I
Angie.
did line and cross,
You
and he
explaining
went.
Pokemon, yeah.
He
I
went to
know
the
more
left
about
of me,
Pokemon than I
Kristen.
do
He just
this.
went to
You
the
know what else
left.
this reminds me of? When you guys start talking about football on the draft. Ugh, gross.
When
Yeah.
we talk about football in the draft,
Yeah.
I
I'd
hate
rather
it.
talk about
I turn it
football.
off.
When
I
we
turn
talk
it
about
off.
football,
There was
clearly
football
everybody
draft
else,
topic.
everybody
I
else
do,
that
and then I
is
go
in the
watch
chat
Ginger
turns it on.
Marvin because I
Oh my
Have we ever
gosh,
done a
I
football
thought we were
draft?
friends.
I don't.
No.
I don't think we did any football draft. The biggest football we did was mascots. But that was
We
a
were
different
going to do
sport.
uniforms, but then you brought up a good point that our audience does not like
Yeah,
sports.
Kristen hates sports. So
I
we had
don't
to
like
change it
talking
just for
about
Kristen.
football.
Like when I
It's okay.
drafted
It's
Walter
okay.
Payton for the best Bears.
Unless we're going to talk
Yeah.
about uniforms.
And you drafted
then
Scottie
we can
Pippen
talk
for a
about the-
sidekick too. You know, it's not the right.
Angie will
right.
back
It's
me
okay.
up.
This week we're doing desert. It was
Desert
so funny.
Island movies.
Those
When I
football
was pitching
games
the,
were good.
I was pitching the idea to Katie Reeds, right? And Katie's like, I only know one movie about Desert Island. Like, how are you gonna do 25? I'm
Oh
like,
my god!
it's not movies about desert islands, Katie. It's a movie.
Is she coming on?
I love her.
No,
I
because
don't even
it's,
know what Desert Island would like be like. Shutter Island. I don't know any movies with.
like
Castaway.
Castaway. I would think. I don't
Oh.
know what else would be there. Lord of the Flies. Probably Desert Island. Would probably
Blue
qualify.
Lagoon.
Yeah.
Blue
Ooh, that's a
Blue
good.
Lagoon.
So if you guys have no clue what we're talking
Katie
about,
Reed is not coming because it's a school night and she has to be with the kids.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
we do have a first timer that has not been on the
Ooh.
draft before.
ooh, are you gonna break it?
Sure. It's Jill Kichurka.
Really?
Oh, Jill. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Can't
That is
promise
gonna be
me to not be
biased.
partial.
Right. So the Nashville flea market. So what's your questions for the Nashville flea market, Chris?
Yeah, Krista, what
Are
are your
there,
questions?
are there more than one flea market? Is there more than one flea market in Nashville? Because like Angie's probably got a ton of flea markets by her. So is there more than one in Nashville?
There are more than one flea market around Nashville, but this is the Nashville flea. This is the flea market.
So
This
wait,
is like
Let me tell you about my flea markets, and you tell me if it's like that. Our
Okay.
flea markets here are predominantly, for most of the year, the crappy booths that have the same thing throughout the whole year.
Did you say booths or boots?
Boots.
Okay.
Like
Like Justin's or Ariat's.
they like close up and then they open up on the weekends. Then they'll have tables outside, but the same renters come for every single week. They stay the whole weekend. They have
Yeah.
just, a lot of like crack pipes and like literally bongs and weird.
Well,
crappy
those
bags.
are for hookahs.
Okay.
Angie's.
All that kind of crazy stuff. And like one will be like all military gear, and one will be like, there's lots of them that have like Beanie Babies and crappy toys and then stuff like that. And then not very many are people that just come and set up like yard sale kind of stuff.
Oh,
And that's what when I lived in different places, we had ones that were more like yard sales and like lots of really cool things where people just come and set up for that
Yeah.
one time. Yeah. I don't go to the flea market here because it's just overpriced junk.
Yeah.
So-
So the flea market I go to here called Webster. That one has probably thousands of vendors. I'm not gonna lie, thousands of vendors.
yeah, it's huge.
And most of them are like the ones you described, Angie, where it's just junk. But you gotta find
Exactly.
your couple ones that are good, and they make up for it. So like,
Yeah.
I think the one I went to on Monday with Dave and Rod, I bought things from 15 booths total out of everything. But
Okay.
Out of
it was
1,000, you bought stuff from 15 of those.
15. But like if you go to 15 yard sales in a day, that are pretty good. I would say
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
That's facts.
So the,
and one of them I bought 500 comic books from one guy. So like that would be a pretty good score from a yard sale if you buy 500 comic books, right? For like
That's
$100, dude.
intimidating.
It was dirt cheap. Oh, it's all whatnot stuff, man.
Yeah.
so yours sounds like the one that's in Las Vegas that is like it's good size, and we don't. Have...
according to Carrie, Webster's is way better than the one in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good to know. So we want
That's
to
good to know.
know what it's like in Nashville. I can't.
I
So-
would guess it's very similar to Webster's, probably just bigger though, since it's a 1 month.
No,
thing.
I don't think it's as big. So Angie, we do have flea markets like that here that are just like interstate flea markets. They set up like each, which I like flea markets like that because you can kind of like wheel and deal a little more and find like the diamonds in the rough. The Nashville flea market is only once a month, right? It's once a month. It's inside and outside.
Oh,
And it's like people that like redo homes that are like interior decorators, they come to the flea market looking for like really one of a kind pieces, stuff like that. Like at one point I was going to buy like a cowhide rug
Oh,
for
cool.
our apartment, and this vendor had like a huge, until I found out they're like $1,000 for like the ones that I wanted, and like stuff like that, like
what'd you think they
furniture. I mean, maybe like 300, but I'm like,
The price of
no.
cowhide, man. Psh. Kristen doesn't know cowhide prices. this
So
guy.
there's stuff. There's very bougie stuff like that there, and then there's stuff to where like outside it's more of like vintage clothing, vintage shoes, and just a bunch of really. I think it's awesome.
so people
Last
can
time-
just set up for the weekend and just one time.
People do set up for the weekend when they're there because they got to make it worth their while and going. But some of the stuff is expensive because they know what they have. But there are some vendors, like you said, it's like, here's some stuff that I got at the Goodwill bins that I'm just trying to get rid of.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good
You
stuff.
gotta find those people that are there to sell.
Yeah.
Just take advantage of it.
Like
as
my
much as you
wife,
can.
last time we went, my wife found this children's book vendor. And she has like a company that they do like really cool children's books. Like there's one where you can get like a little sponge and like hit the book with it, and then like an image comes up.
Oh,
And I'm like, this is so cool. I've never seen a book like this. And there's other ones where like you can put like a light behind the page and like another image will pop up. So they
Oh,
connected and stuff like that, and just food. People are selling like cookies and stuff there.
Food.
It's
Chris and I are like, yay.
Yeah.
it's a real.
Did you
I
bring
really
up
enjoy going.
cookies. That was your flea market sell cookies. There's way better.
No,
things than
but like
cookies
I'm
out
saying,
there, man.
like there's people that like specialize in selling, like that's their business, so they come
Oh,
to the
like
flea
that.
market,
I thought you were talking
pushing-
about like the food.
not like
trucks
the
that are
vendors.
there.
They're like, these are my artisan cookies that I'm trying to sell, and they're trying to get started. Artisan barbecue sauce and like
Are they special
just
cookies?
stuff like that. No, not like that.
Not
in
to sell those?
Nashville.
So,
But
tell us-
it's gonna be great. I love going to the flea market. You spend a lot of money when you go on yourself.
You don't realize that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
on Saturday, you've got us going to a place called Monell's for lunch.
that's where we
I'm
went.
so excited
Kristen.
about that.
So will you tell everybody listening?
Will we fit there, Kristen? That was our question with Angie. Is will this group fit at a
Well, I
Monell's
don't-
on
Oh
a
my gosh.
Saturday at a busy lunch?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I think
Yeah,
that
we will fit.
I think that even
We're
though,
gonna have to make reservations.
I mean, we won't all get to sit at one table, I don't think. But-
Exactly. But the
No,
tables
not
are
one
like 20
table.
seats. They're like 20 seats big.
But like, will they accompany a party our size on
They
a
will.
Saturday afternoon?
Yeah.
You might be
will.
sitting with somebody. I mean, like, it seems like it's so communal. There's like everybody sits at the same table. Everybody is just like hanging out for lunch. I think it's going to be so cool and also a really cool opportunity to get to talk to everybody. You know what I mean?
And meet and sit with somebody that you don't normally
yeah.
get to
Oh, I
sit
can't
with
wait for that.
or interact. But like Kristen was saying, for the people that are asking about Monell's, it's a family style restaurant, and then it's just a set menu. So you come, you start off with dessert, and then you just start bringing stuff. So when you were there, it was
dessert.
Wait, you start off with dessert?
you start off with dessert.
Backwards?
It is like my
Okay, tell me some of the foods. I want to hear what they have.
Southern
fried
staples.
chicken?
What did you have? What was it when you had?
We had fried chicken that day. That was just it was so good.
The fried chicken is skillet fried chicken. It's not like
Ooh.
It was good.
skillet cast iron fried chicken.
Mhm.
What else did we have that day?
They had these it was like a cucumber salad where they brought out these they weren't
Cucumber, tomatoes.
but it was in like a vinaigrette type thing, but it was really delicious, very fresh tasting. And
You really liked the corn casserole, corn pudding.
Oh my gosh, corn pudding! It was so good. And then did we have green beans? I feel like
I think we had green beans,
love
and then
green
we had them at like a roast. Did we have roast or some sort of barbecue chicken? That's
I
what
think
it was.
people sleep on green beans. Green beans are amazing.
oh
man.
my gosh, love
Green
They're
beans prepared right. Oh,
I don't like the green beans that are just like they have to look like a green bean. Does that make sense?
yeah, these were kind of like the flat kind. But
Yeah,
they were
I
still
don't-
super great.
Yeah, but they were good. But
I don't like green beans that have ham in them.
you don't, or you do?
I don't remember but they were really good. And then they brought out some kind of like banana pudding that was it felt very Nashville-y, like kind of Southern. The
very Nashville.
banana pudding was super yummy.
It's a very it's a very southern
Yeah,
thing, you know.
Yeah. no, it was delicious, and the sweet tea was fabulous.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so upset we didn't get to try the fruit tea because the fruit tea is amazing.
No, I can't wait to go.
Yeah, so I can't wait till you guys experience Hattie B's hot chicken because that's going to be amazing. And Paul, you got to have a piece of the shut the cluck up flavor.
I don't do spice really well. Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna go for the mild, the medium one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not a spicy guy. I mean, I just George likes his
It's
chicken
not like
spicy.
you like
I
your.
don't.
Angie, will you do spicy?
Don't
Nashville
finish
hot?
that sentence, Ray. Don't you dare.
I know.
Finish
I
that
didn't.
sentence.
I didn't.
You like
I didn't
spicy
finish. it.
women.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go again. Here we go
Dun,
again.
dun, 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 dun.
I still have Leroy's picture as my thing.
Yeah.
How do I change that?
So,
Do you change that?
but do you like spicy foods, Angie?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the good thing about this is the spices are very broad. So anybody that doesn't like spicy foods, they can just get regular fried chicken. You don't have to get it spicy, you know? Or if people that like really spicy foods, like I took Jimmy there, dude, he murdered the shut the cluck up. And I'm over here like hyperventilating and I'm like, dude, I have no idea how
There we
you're
go.
eating this.
Much
I
better.
never like eat enough at one sitting for it to be worthwhile for me. These all you can eat places. You can ask Kristen. Like
Yeah,
I can
it's
eat
like a
multiple
bird.
times of the day, but I don't eat a lot at one time.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Like I
The-
start to feel like
The,
sick.
the only time I feel like get my mind's worth is like an all you can eat sushi. That I can just get a bunch of different
Oh.
rolls and try different little things here and there.
Yeah.
Especially at a party. That's the only time I feel like it's worth it. Like you get all you
You'll
can
eat a lot when we go to Monell's because that's all you can eat
I
too.
don't- I
Like
don't
if you
know.
eat all the fried chicken, you're like, I
Hang out
want.
with everyone's gonna be awesome.
It's like I want more fried chicken, and they're like, okay,
It feels like you're
I
at grandma's.
will be on vacation, I guess. So I guess calories don't count for me. Then,
yeah,
so.
calories don't count.
Yep, for those days.
Yeah, but Martin's barbecue is gonna be dope too.
So, should everybody bring their air mattresses to sleep on your floor? Are we like?
There's not enough room to sleep on my floor, especially with all these 6 foot tall friends that I have.
That's true. Well, I'm
Angie
only-
is also
I'm
6
five-
feet tall, guys. If you guys
No,
didn't know.
I'm like
Angie
5'3", so I can fit on the love seat.
There you go. There you
Two of
go.
us together, it's funny because we're like,
Like how
Yeah,
she
everyone's
said,
like, either you're
she
super
said
short
the
or you're
love
tall."
seat.
We're like,
You know
both.
what's funny? When we purchased, not recently. It's probably been like 3 or 4 years. We purchased a new couch. The couch that we currently have, the old couch is actually in this room, and it's small. Like it's like a 3-seater, and you can't really like lay down. When we went to go purchase a new couch, we're like, I want to be able to both of us be able to sleep on this couch and not touch each other. So we got like this huge couch
There is no such thing.
because
No.
it's like
A
L shaped.
monster
So it's like
couch.
I'll lay this way and Brittany will lay this way. So, but yeah, guys, I'm super excited for the meetup. Make sure you join the Facebook group. I'll be posting videos with some frequently asked questions. One of the questions that came up the other day is which bins that we're going to. Which
People
if
are
they
still
would have
requesting to
read
join,
the-
by the way.
which
There's
they
3
would if
requests
they
right
would have
now.
read the Google Doc. It has the address on there. You know what I mean?
Who
But
reads Google Docs?
I
man?
digress. But
If you just read the information,
if they
it's
just
right
read the
there.
information,
I mean,
I feel like a
you just look at
teacher.
the
It's like,
info.
what
If
does
you
it say
just
on the paper?
If
Are
you
you
just
not a
watched any
reseller?
of my videos about it, you would know.
I
Yeah.
think that if you're a reseller, you know that people don't read the descriptions.
It's like, come on, guys. But read the description. Join the Facebook group. Another thing that I wanted to bring up while people are listening, make sure you bring money, cash, because parking is going to be an issue. Because there's
Parking
nowhere
is
to
gonna
park.
be an issue.
Nowhere to park anywhere. If you go somewhere downtown in a bar, there is going to be a cover charge. Depending on the day, it fluctuates, and
Really?
depending on your attractiveness, it could fluctuate as well.
Oh,
So-
You won't get into
I'll
fight.
be free. I'll be free.
We're
There you
free.
go.
This
There you
group.
go.
Goodness.
Ray gotta pay, but us
I
three
gotta
will be
pay. That's why I'm telling you to bring your dollars. And of
Here's
course,
my question: is Brittany coming and doing everything with us?
oh, she'll do the majority of it. She's already thinking about outfits to wear when we go to the Wild Beaver. Taking her writing down all of her karaoke songs.
I
She'll
love
be.
it.
Well,
Oh,
I hope
she's
that
all about
she,
it.
like, collaborates with Angie and I, so we know what it is that we're supposed to be wearing too. I think that's something that we're going to need to start putting out on the Facebook group so that we know how to properly dress.
Well, if
What's
you have
the
cowboy
attire?
boots, bring your cowboy boots.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay.
sure, yes.
Paul, we will get you some cowboy boots when you get here.
I don't think you can fit in some cowboy boots, man. Those
Yeah,
gotta
man.
be
Dustin
some
wears
big boy
cowboy boots every day. He has.
That's Dustin.
He has a
So is
big
special
foot.
breed.
Dustin gonna come to everything?
Yeah.
He's a special breed.
The only thing he'll come to some because the worst timing. My sister, his wife, Dustin's sister, is getting married, and she wants to do this huge bachelorette party in Florida, and they want to do like a fire on the beach and stuff like that.
Of
And
course.
my sister Bianca has to go, and it's the same weekend of the meetup.
Oh
And Dustin,
no.
and so Dustin has to take care of the kids. But Dustin's mom will be watching the kids one of the nights, which would probably be Saturday, so he'll get to do the
Oh, good,
majority
good,
of the
good.
stuff.
What part of Florida is the bachelorette party at?
I have no clue. I don't know.
Is
You
it my
going?
area?
Paul.
I
oh
mean,
my
if
God.
it's in my area, I might choose that over the
Destin. or
meetup.
I think they're going to Destin or somewhere on
Up
30A.
my end.
Yeah,
Destin's kind of far.
yeah.
If it was Pinellas
Somewhere in the
County,
Panhandle.
if it was Pinellas County, I may have chosen the bachelorette party over the meetup. I'm just saying, and I love me a good bachelorette party. That's all I'm saying. It's
Well,
a lot of fun.
Trust me, you will be running into plenty of bachelorette parties.
Oh my gosh,
When
the
you come
woohoo
here.
girls.
The woohoo girls.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "Ooh, who's that dreamy, blue-eyed fella?" And you'll be like, "I'm off the market."
Ray, I lost count of how
That's
much
called a
times-
callback, Paul.
Of how much times I get the question every day. It's just hard. Ooh, who's that dreamy blue-eyed fella? Every day I hear that. It's so tough out there.
There you go. There
Right.
you
I
go.
can't leave my house if I get asked that. It's so
I do want to ask everybody that was listening to this and planning. If you're listening to this, you're probably planning on coming to the meetup. Make sure you join the Facebook group because that's going to give me an approximate number of people that are going. Because you will get a lanyard, and you will be getting a little bit of swag. Some people have reached out and said, "Hey, I want to give something to everybody that is coming." So I need numbers. I know for sure you'll get a lanyard on the back. It'll have the QR code to everything that we're doing with the
This is
schedule.
so awesome.
And then
You'll
you're
get
going to be
a custom Philly Flipper Nashville sticker as well.
there.
I'm
You
making
go.
them
You'll get a
just for the
sticker,
meetup.
and then you'll
It's
get
Sasha wearing a cowboy hat. I know, guys. I
Ooh,
know everybody wants
yeah,
that.
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
not selling them. They're only available for people to come to the
Kristen,
meetup.
you need to
That's the
do a
only thing.
squirrel with the cowboy
I
hat.
was just gonna say, can't you
I'll
see
have to see.
a little
Yeah.
squirrel wearing red glasses and red boots?
Ooh.
I gotta
Yeah,
get
everyone needs to do custom stickers and even
Okay,
give
we
them
can
out.
do that. You're giving
Yeah.
us plenty of time to take care of
Yeah.
it.
So, and then everybody will receive an art print of the poster with the date.
Which is really cool. It looks like a legit, like event poster.
That was the vibe.
yeah.
So you'll get that, and they'll be individually numbered out of how many is printed.
Ooh,
that's
bougie.
really cool.
So you definitely need to let us know. Even if you're a maybe, we can take maybes.
Yes, we'll take maybes because I'll need an approximate number.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do lunch. Kristen and Angie, thank you so much for coming on.
Former.
Paul, thank you so much for coming on this podcast. I hope everyone
There's
enjoys
still
this
lunch.
pre-recorded podcast. Phil, what's your name of your podcast that's been abandoned? Like
Website.
like an old shopping mall?
Flipside.
Flip
It's
side.
coming
That's
back one day.
It's
I
okay,
checked
Paul.
it yesterday. I made 23 cents on that thing last month.
it.
Let's
There
go.
you go.
23 cents, baby.
Nice.
I lost 12 subs. I'm down 12 subs last month. But
Oh, really? People are unsubscribing. They're like,
people unsubscribe. They're like,
unsubscribe.
I subscribe for this junk to get nothing.
So, any other questions before we get out of here, gang?
I have a
Nothing?
question, Ray.
All right, I have
Ray.
an answer.
Oh,
Ray, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
A horse-sized duck.
One horse? That's a big duck.
Yeah, but it's a duck, and then it's not 100 of them.
Yo, ducks are
I can-
vicious.
Yeah, but I can figure out how to take one thing on, multiple things at once. You know, you're.
But they're small. They're like you just
I get
pick them
that.
off.
but there's a lot
dude.
of them.
But
Have you ever seen Jurassic Park? The little dinosaurs?
yeah, those little dinosaurs, man.
Well,
Exactly.
those are dinosaurs. These are horses. They're cute.
Yeah, but if you get down on the ground, they trample you.
Yeah, exactly. Horses are aggressive.
Look at piranhas. They're small.
Yeah, but
Thank you,
Angie, or excuse me, Kristen, what were you saying? What
Sorry.
hotel?
Yeah, tell us more about the hotel.
The hotel. So some people, Ryan, the Gulf Coast Picker, reached out actually earlier today asking about the hotel as well. So the hotel will be in a city called Goulitsville. It is northeast of Nashville. It's about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic, away from the downtown area. You can stay anywhere you want in Nashville, of course, if you want to get an Airbnb or whatever. I just recommend that hotel because it's the best bang for your buck for that area.
Okay, let's be real. Ray hit us with a $500 a night.
That's why I
Option.
needed people's
And we said,
opinion.
"Are you
We
crazy?"
said, are you out of your mind, sir?
$500?
Those were the
$3.
rates. Those were the rates if people wanted to stay.
His question, Kristen, was like, "Do you think people would pay this?"
So I think that if you are going to Nashville and you're going there for a family vacation, you should expect to be
Yes.
spending $500 a night. That's
Yes.
not out of the realm of
And that's cheap
Nashville.
because that's his
Yeah.
Holiday Inn Express out a little
For
bit
sure.
outside of downtown.
However, I think that if you're going to be doing a reseller, typically cheapskate kind of people that we are, we're thrifty. We are not going to be paying $500 to go down. No,
We want free breakfast.
Yeah. that's right.
Correct. And then Ryan reached out and he says, "Hey, what's the deal with this Holiday Inn next to the or what's the deal with the Days Inn next to the Holiday Inn?" I'm like, he said it's half the price. I'm like, you can stay there, it's up to you, but you have to remember it's a Days Inn. And I have a rule to where I don't stay anywhere where the door leads to the outside
Oh yeah.
of a hotel. So, I mean,
Like
it's
a
up to you.
motel or whatever.
Exactly.
I did that one night when my car broke down last November in La Quinta, and I was mad scared because I was right by a busy road and my door led right out to the busy road, and I'm like, this is where I died. This is
Yeah,
where
we
I died.
travel a
Quinta.
lot. We don't stay in
It
either one.
just sounds like
Yeah.
it's in a
Like
bad
a Red Roof Inn,
Never. No. Motel
you know?
breaks.
So, It's up to you. If you want to stay in those hotels, that's completely fine.
Again, also the benefit of staying here is everybody else is going to be there.
Correct.
There's going to be
Everybody's gonna be there.
after party. There's going to be pre-party. There's going to be walking down the lobby. Going to see other people.
Heck yeah, we'll all be doing breakfast together.
All that.
Downstairs.
I, of course, will not be staying in the hotel, but I will make a point to stay there as much as possible. Yeah. But and right down the road.
What do you think, Reddy? Does this work?
As Paul is showing us the artwork for the
that I've been
sticker.
working on.
That's fantastic. Tilt it. No, that looks great.
Yeah.
Doesn't look bad, right?
No, it looks fantastic. Maybe tilt the top of the hat down a little.
Is the hat just a tiny bit big?
Like that?
No, the other way.
Other way.
There you go.
Not
No?
that you're showing.
No, I liked it when it went back a little bit further. I liked it back.
So
Like
I
that?
like it. There you go. That's it. So you guys,
There you go. If you guys want that, boom. That's it.
boom.
Come
Dude,
to
that's a
Nashville.
great-
That by itself is worth it right there, man.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
That couldn't be
So-
called an uwak.
Ooh, we're never gonna leave that. We're never gonna
That's a
live
throwback.
that down. So, Kristen, I thought you were frozen. But yeah. So, guys, thank you all so much for coming on. This has been.
Wait. There's no D step of the week.
I have not been to that hotel, Kristen,
Okay.
but it's a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Holiday Inn Express is
Holiday
typically-
Express are good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
They're,
very safe.
They're
That area,
typically outside
that part of
the
town
airport.
it's nice. It's okay. It's not like where I live. You can stay at a Holiday Inn Express where I live, but you're gonna be paying a little more.
Yeah. Is it near the airport?
No.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
No, you can stay near the airport. There's plenty of hotels near the airport. If you're flying, I mean, I would highly recommend staying near.
But
by the
that's like
airport.
far from the action, right?
It's not too bad.
It's not bad.
No,
I just
don't
got
think this area
Kristen's text on screen.
I really don't think anywhere that you stay around that area is very far.
no, it's
No,
not.
I don't think so either. And it feels like whenever I've been through there a lot, it feels like every exit there's stuff going on. So you aren't like going to be out in the middle of nowhere. There's stuff happening.
And
just
if
have
you
to
stay
drive
in
towards
Middle
it.
Tennessee, you'll be fine. If you start going west or east or further down south, then you'll be in the boonies, and then you're like, okay, I don't need to
don't
be
want
here
that.
anymore. You know?
We don't want
Well, you
that.
just have to drive to get far to get to the event. So
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm sure with all of us having cars, if we're going from place to place, we can probably leave a lot of cars. If you stay at the Holiday Inn Express,
Correct.
we can leave
And they'll
cars
be
there and
safe.
carpool all together, so there's less vehicles going.
So that's why I wanted to get a van but if everyone's driving,
Well,
man
I
would be
mean-
nice.
especially not knowing, once we get a head count of how many people are anticipating coming, then it'll be
Yeah.
easier to decide whether or not you need to get the party bus.
I'm definitely not getting a party bus. I'll tell you that right now. So if anything, I'll get no, I won't get a Sprinter. But I was just gonna get a van so I can lug you jokers around. Really, people that I can
I mean,
trust.
if you're getting a van, I might fly in now. I'm just saying. I was just worried about getting a rental and all that. And I don't want to deal with it. But if there's a van option, and then, but then I would have to do like a massive whatnot show at the end too, and just sell everything that I buy. So I don't have to
Which
lug
is
it back.
I
to
think-
me.
Cool.
Here is the issue with that, Paul, and I was gonna mention this to you, but since we're already talking about it, when I went to FlipCon and did the whatnot there, the shipping, like me shipping everything and not doing what everyone else is doing, was a regret of mine.
Well, that's why I want
So-
to do it on Sunday after everything's over.
That's true, but still, we could be doing other things.
Yeah.
You don't want to help
You
come
know,
help.
we could be
You don't want to
having
come
fun.
help me ship, jerk.
I'll be
You're
there,
gonna
but
be
I don't want to be
driving
shipping.
or coming from like all parts. You're coming so that you can be around all these other people that you want to
Yes,
hang out with.
For
So,
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
yeah.
and then Sunday you gotta work.
Then I'm
But I'm
done
just
with
saying,
it.
like, that was one of my regrets. It was fun when I did it, but
Yeah.
when you have to do the crappy part about reselling, like we all hate doing,
Work.
do the work, and then everyone's downstairs having a blast, and then I get finished, and everyone's going back through the hotel rooms.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what's the deal? They're like, oh, we're all tired. I'm like, what's the deal?
What if I just do the show and then pay your good button that actually works, not Dustin, the other one, to ship?
Right? I mean, we'll get it done. You can get it done. But to think about you doing the show, an hour to do the show, an hour to ship everything.
Hi, Brittany. I see her.
I don't want to have to ship. I don't want to have to ship anything.
Can you tell her I said hi? Tell her I said hi.
Paul says hi, Brittany. She's got her headphones on and she's working.
Only
on
Paul though.
work.
Angie Kristen did not say hi.
Well,
Tell her
no.
that too.
I told Brittany she was in here working. I was in here working. And I was like, Brittany, there's been like 50 people that have signed up to this Facebook group. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I don't
What are
know.
you gonna do?
What are you
We're
gonna
gonna
do? Cancel
do.
the event.
It's like, I don't
Event
know.
That's
canceled.
superior. I can't wait.
Yeah. So
You know who I expect to see here? Who do you think is going to show up no matter what?
I mean, hopefully
Us
you
four.
guys.
Well, us, but
Ken
yeah.
will be there.
Ken and Jill.
Ken and Jill.
What's the guy? Brandon and
Brendan!
Kristen.
Yeah,
I'll
Brendan.
be there for
Brendan.
sure.
Shout out to
No,
Brendan.
Brandon, I have seen Brendan at every single event.
Every
He goes to everything.
Actually, no, I haven't seen him at the Trash to Catch Bash in Florida. I haven't
Brendan's
seen him
like
there.
my wrestling buddy.
But-
We talk wrestling.
But I've
He
seen
is
him
at
at
everything.
both the rallies. I've seen him at FlipCon. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost every event I see
He
Brendan.
came to our event.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brendan's going to be there. Hopefully Swamp Picker will be here.
Swampy?
Swampy.
Yeah. Swamp Picker.
Oh, I wonder if
Chris is gonna
Maybe
meet
a
Swampy.
I can't wait to meet Swampy. Joe
Hopefully.
and Nicole, right?
Are they coming?
I hope.
Oh, Angie, don't tell
Not
me
coming.
I don't think they are.
Are my Mississippi girls coming? Have they been invited? I got
Who are your Mississippi girls?
invited.
Everyone's invited.
Am I Crooked Letter, Crooked
Alicia,
Letter I,
Murray
Crooked Letter,
Life,
Crooked Letter I, Humpback Eye?
Oh, they're so much fun. I hope
Murray
they go.
Life, Victoria.
They might not know about it. I need to
Tanya.
do a better job.
I'll tell them right now.
I need to make a Instagram reel. I haven't even said anything on TikTok. So once I put that out, like I'm scared to say something on there.
Oh,
And then have all the more people come.
it's gonna be great.
So, are we going to place a wager on whether any of the Trash to Cash boys will come?
No, they already said they couldn't
No,
come because
they're
the
not
next week
coming.
they're going to Virginia.
They're going
Oh,
to the
that's
100-mile
right.
yard sale the following week.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
And
I-
Kevin.
I have a choice between both to go to, and I am choosing the Nashville meetup.
There you go.
So
You're gonna have more fun here, anyways. Buttery Butt might be coming.
Really?
Oh, the
He was
buttery
so
butt.
fun. We hung out with him at Boss. He's just such a nice guy.
We had,
Yeah.
we had a
The
really
worst.
great with him.
Really
He's
nice.
the worst.
Yeah,
Let's look.
Buttery Butt's
He
coming.
sat at our table.
Or
Buttery
hopefully
Butt is
coming.
definitely listening because he has nothing better to do with his life, and I want him to hear it. He's the worst.
There
He
you
is
go.
the worst.
There you go.
Says the guy
So-
who's actually here because he has nothing better to do with his life.
Oh, I have plenty better things to do with my life. Just Ray paid me enough to give me an hour and a half of his time.
There you go. There you go. So guys, put down in the comments if you're
Kristen
listening
and
to
Angie
this.
were like, "You getting paid for this right now?" This is
Right.
Make sure you tell us
Did you
where
ever
you're
watch,
coming from and if
we
you're
are
coming.
we are the Millers. Did you ever watch that movie?
Yes.
I've never
Where
seen
she's
that
like, you only give me 10,000, and then the girl goes like, "You getting 10,000? I only got 1,000." Then I got guys like, "You guys are getting paid for this?"
movie. I
What?
think that might be a meme. But
No, that's from the movie.
From the movie.
yeah, I think they took the clip and it's making
I
like
think so too.
like a CapCut
Oh
meme.
yeah, probably. yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So
good part of
guys,
the movie. We are the
that's pretty
Millers.
much it.
Rewatchable movie.
anything else? Anything else?
Hey, we have a new Whatnot train. So it's this
Yes,
whole-
Oh,
Angie,
there you go.
yes.
Wow.
Good job, Angie. Good job.
Wow.
Way to bring
Yes.
it back
Yeah,
around
baby.
to-
Way to
So when
promote
you're
something,
listening,
Angie.
when you're listening to this,
Great
today's
job.
Thursday. Today's Thursday. We are starting a new Whatnot train. Hopefully, with the four of us. With Paul's like, he's got better things to do,
Way better things. to do.
trying to learn how to speak Spanish. But it's definitely gonna be Angie, Kristen, Joey, Nicole with I Flip That, and then Gulf Coast wants to jump on as well as a regular as well. So I told him we have to work the times out with that. So And we plan on having more people on the raid train on whatnot. So in the description below, you'll see the raid train information as well. So every Thursday, hopefully going forward, we'll have a raid train on
Stole
whatnot.
our name. Stole our name.
Neighborhood yard sale.
We
Name
didn't
stealers.
steal your name. We call it the neighborhood yard sale, not
We call it the neighborhood yard
community
sale.
Neighborhood
Neighborhood yard sale is even better because we can say, "Don't or won't you be
Our
my
neighbor?"
See?
Oh, you see, we're just trying to build a community of ours. That's all
we're
doing.
neighbors.
Just trying
We're
to build a
closer. We're
community.
closer. You want to
Yeah,
stick a butter? You want to stick a butter?
You guys
come
are
over
just
here.
so exclusive. Just our neighborhood. That's it. We don't care about anybody else. I'm
Hey,
there for the community. I
Our
wanna build a
neighborhood is the
community,
neighborhood
build
people
a
want to
better
come when
community.
you go yard selling. They're like, "Oh, we got to go to that neighborhood."
We'll
Exactly.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
If you guys want some expired shampoo, go to Ray Show.
Yeah, I gotta check to see if it's expired. But guys, thank you all so much for coming on. I appreciate you, everybody. The Angie,
When is
thank
this
you so
airing?
much, Kristen, on YouTube tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Thursday.
morning?
Yes.
Tomorrow morning, every Thursday.
Oh, well, no, let's buy it. We'll definitely come to the garage sale then trained as well because it's the same day, right? Isn't it tomorrow as well?
What are you saying right now?
Your raid train on whatnot,
Tuesday.
isn't it tomorrow
Yes,
as well?
it's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
We were
All
just
right,
talking
We
okay.
told
about
them.
that.
We said today, as you're listening
okay.
to this,
What time does it
Yeah.
start? I wasn't listening.
5:00 Eastern
We knew
Oh,
you were
okay.
or 5:00 Central. 5:00
Uh,
Central, 6:00.
Guys, come to my show first, 4 p.m. tomorrow. I have a.
do you have
I
a show tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm part of a WTF raid train, so it's only 15 minutes long.
Okay.
15
Well,
minutes. 4
come
p.m.
come
to
follow us
4:15.
all on
I
Whatnot.
got Jimmy Choo, I got Johnny Was, I got Ralph Lauren, Purple Label, I got Anthropology, all starting at $1.
And if you've never bought on
Buck.
Whatnot, you can message me and I will give you the link so you can get $15 so you can
Oh.
spend, or you can use.
Or you
my
can click
link.
on the link below. in the description.
And if you never sold on Whatnot, you can message me and use my link, and you get approved 100% of the time.
Yep. Or you can click the link below. But guys, thank you all so much for coming on. Everybody, thank you all so
Remember,
much for
code
listening.
Philly Flipper for my
We
research.
appreciate
Genie.
each and every one of you guys. Like always, my name is Ray.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Angie.
I'm Paul, but Angie can speak.
And we will catch
Yeah.
you on the flip side. See y'all. God bless.
Catch you on the flip side.